Chris Vogt, and welcome to Lakeside News Weekly, your guide to news and events going on in the Lake Minnetonka area. When is ice safe? There's no such thing as 100% safe ice. The Hennepin County Water Patrol has some cold facts on the dangers of thin ice and what you can do to protect yourself.
You look at the ice out there, it looks safe, it looks like a nice big parking lot, it looks like you can go skating out there, cross-country skiing, going for a walk, and you have to keep in mind is that you can have 12 inches of ice where we're standing right now, and you go out no more than 200 feet and it's an inch thick. The ice is never safe, it does not freeze uniform. When the DNR gives the recommendations for ice, they're talking about clear new ice. That's the strongest ice. They're talking about the stuff that you can look through, it looks kind of like glass. Essentially what you need is you need to have 4 inches of minimum to walk on. That's just a walk and fish. If you want to take an ATV or a snowmobile out there, you need approximately 6 inches of ice for that. If you want to drive a small car or a small pickup truck, you're going to need somewhere between 8 and 12 inches of ice. And for a medium-sized truck, you're going to need more than 12 inches of good, strong, clear ice. Really the only safe way to determine the ice is by drilling holes, test holes on the way out. You can buy either a nice chisel or a drill with a drill bit on it and drill a hole every 20 feet or 30 feet, making sure it's deep enough. That's the only safe way to really know. You can't judge the ice depth by appearances. A few things we always recommend is tell someone where you're going, where you're going to be exactly on the lake, what time you're going to be coming back, check in with them regular. The other thing that we really strongly recommend to save your life is wearing a life jacket and having a pair of ice picks with you. If you happen to fall through the ice while you're out on it, the one thing we want you to do is turn around in the direction that you were walking. That ice that you were walking on, you know that was thick up to a certain point. Typically what happens on people that die in thin ice is they keep going forward where the ice continues to be weak. So go back to that location that you fell in, keep trying to get up. If you have ice picks like this, use those ice picks to pull you up onto the ice. And then what we want you to do is roll away from that hole to where you were walking safely on it, then you'll be able to stand up and then obviously walk your way to the nearest place that's warm and call 911 or get into a warm environment to get those wet clothes off. Keep in mind that cold water kills quickly, 25 times faster than normal water. So within 5 minutes of breaking that ice, you're going to start getting exhausted, your muscles are going to start locking up, your breathing's going to get exaggerated, so it doesn't take long to die, become hypothermic and die and drown in cold water. First thing to do, everyone has cell phones now, is call 911. That's the very first thing that you should do. Get us coming, the police, the firefighters coming out to come out there. Throw them something. Maybe you have a nice bucket there full of minnows. Maybe you have a cooler with you, something that floats to give them some flotation. The one thing we don't want you to do is go out after them. If you fall in that thin ice with them, now we have 2 victims or 3 victims or 4 victims that we have to pull it out, making it more difficult. The channels out here on Lake Minnetonka are notorious for being open and for snowmobiles going through there. Stay out of the channels. Even when the ice is thick, 12, 14 inches, the water is always moving through those channels. You want to really avoid those channels. Don't snowmobile, don't ATV, don't walk through those channels. Use the land crossings that are all over this lake. I want to really talk about parents educating their kids about thin ice. It's take the responsibility, take the time to let them know that the ice is never safe. For younger children, please keep an eye on them, especially for people that live around lakes and ponds and the rivers and stuff. The kids are naturally drawn to the lake. They think it's neat walking on that ice, and it's very dangerous. And so tell them about the dangers, know where they are at all times. We want people to come out and enjoy everything that the lakes have to offer. It's so beautiful. We just want people to use a little bit of common sense and be safe.
LMCC is now on Facebook. Be sure to like or friend us so you can keep up with all the happenings at LMCC or to watch one of our latest videos.
Here's what's coming up on First Responder TV. I'll head up to the Hennepin County Emergency Communications Facility to talk with Sergeant Lyanne Yanta about the recently opened dispatch center. We'll highlight some past and present technology to help your children be ready during an emergency. Loretto and Maple Plain firefighters take part in an auto extrication training exercise. We'll give you an update on scams that have been targeting citizens in the lake area.
First Responder TV airs daily on LMCC's Channel 12.
Welcome back to Lakeside News Weekly. Now it's time to preview some upcoming events going on in the Lake Minnetonka area. Here's the Lakeside Community Calendar. Shorewood, Excelsior, and Tonka Bay will have their 10th annual Arctic Fever Winter Festival from January 15th through the 17th. Event offerings such as sleigh rides, ice skating, snow painting, Nordic hiking, and human bowling have expanded to include a cross-country ski race and a winter bike race on the ice, plus much more. The festival is a free event and is sponsored by the cities of Shorewood, Excelsior, and Tonka Bay, and many of the South Lake businesses. Don't miss Arctic Fever, celebrating 10 years of winter fun. For more information, visit arcticfever.net. The 6th annual Spring Garden Fair will be held on Saturday, March 12th from 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. This event is designed for gardeners of all levels, novice and masters alike. It will be held at the South Shore Center, 5735 Country Club Road in Shorewood, Minnesota. Vendor registration is due by March 2nd. For more information, go to www.southshore-center.org. Do you know of an upcoming event going on in the lake area? Email us at lmcc@lmcc-tv.org. Lakeside News returns in a moment.
Located just off the waters of Lake Minnetonka in the heart of Excelsior, the Excelsior Amusement Park opened on May 30th, 1925. Inspired by New York's Coney Island, this park featured dozens of attractions, including a Ferris wheel, a carousel, penny arcades, and a large wooden roller coaster called the Cyclone. The park was owned and run by Fred W. Pierce, who was an established amusement park operator and roller coaster builder. The park was at the peak of its popularity in the 1940s and 50s, and by the 1960s, it became a teen hangout. One of the park's most popular events was Axel Day, based on the TV show Axel and His Dog. This special day featured free rides and, of course, a visit from Axel himself. By 1968, the Cyclone had to be completely rebuilt due to safety concerns. Rides had begun to creak, and the building fronts appeared shabby. The eventual decline began, and the park officially closed in 1973. The original site now consists of condominiums, Maynard's Restaurant, and the Bayside Grill. The carousel has been preserved and is still in operation at Valley Fair in Shakopee. While the Excelsior Amusement Park remains a thing of the past, it has still captivated the hearts and minds of Lake area residents for generations.
Coming up on Precious Pets. Hey, aren't they cute? Uh-oh, everyone's favorite pooch, Corporal Cuddles, isn't wagging his tail on tonight's episode. We interrupt this program to bring you this important message.
The Lake Minnetonka Communications Commission, located in Spring Park, Minnesota, offers free television production classes. You heard it right. Free, free, free. All you need to do is sign up and show up to receive your special TV training. That's right, folks. That's it.
Wow, that sure looks easy.
Our friendly and knowledgeable staff will help bring your idea to the big screen. Well, that is if you have a big screen.
Why, thank you. We are very friendly and knowledgeable.
You'll learn the secrets of how a television studio works.
If you can't see video, try taking off the lens cap.
Wow! Thanks, LMCC.
From studio lighting and nonlinear editing to on-location shooting, we'll guide you down the path you need to succeed. Just call us at 952-471-7125 or go to our website at www.lmcc-tv.org to get started today. Hurry in, folks. An opportunity this good won't last forever.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming. Well, there you have it. News and events happening around the Lake Minnetonka area. For more information about LMCC or to learn more about our programming, go to our website at www.lmcc-tv.org. Thanks for watching this edition of Lakeside News Weekly.